What up?
What's up?
Nah, same thing, different day.
Yeah. Welcome back to the You Plus Coffee podcast. I'm Jocelynne.
I'm Adrian. We need to come up with a better thing, man.
This is what I said last
No, I
time.
know. Well, it's because we didn't really brainstorm it.
Brainstorm?
I know. It's been a week. We've had a very busy week. It's been crazy.
It's been crazy.
We got some tea for you guys.
You just spit at me on accident.
It's a podcast. We speak. We spit. It happens.
Oh my god.
Oh man. What you making today?
I originally was gonna make myself a latte again.
Okay.
But I ran out of maple syrup. So
That sucks.
yeah, I just made cold brew.
Yeah. Basic white girl drinks. Let's
Yes,
go.
with your cream.
Oh, with the sweet cream vanilla cold brew.
This is my first coffee of the day.
This is mine too.
Yeah, maybe that's why we're off.
Maybe. We should have like 4 by now.
Anyway, as Adrian mentioned, this has been a very busy week.
Yep.
We usually record on Saturdays. We're
Yeah.
recording on Friday today.
Yep. It's America's birthday Saturday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, by the time this is up, it will be past.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America. 250 years. 1776.
That's a
Bunch
big
of
birthday.
crazy people just were like, let's escape England and make our own thing.
I think that's what a lot of people want to do nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah,
but anyway,
yep.
yeah, this week has been a little crazy. I usually don't get vacation from work
Right.
because I'm a preschool teacher and our school is open year round. Some people do request time off during the summer. I don't because I'm the best.
Workaholic.
I'm just kidding. My coworkers are gonna be like, "What is she talking about?" But no, really, I usually don't.
They're gonna out us in the comments.
I know.
They'll be like,
And I know for sure one of them watches, but
This
no.
one works hard. Yeah, right.
All she does is run around 2-year-olds and change their diapers. Anyway.
That is hard work.
It is. But no, I usually don't request time off during the summer. I'll request random days here and there. And I did want to request 1 week off, but other people had requested it off. So I just was like, I'm not even going to throw my name in that bucket.
Sure.
So unfortunately, my job now does this thing where they have blackout dates.
Fortunately.
Unfortunately,
yes.
because
My
I
bad.
used to take vacation at other times of the year.
Right.
Now it's very hard to request that time off. But anyway, we do get the week of 4th of July off and Christmas that week off. So this year, since it landed on a Saturday, we got the week before off.
Gotcha.
And it has been a very busy week. Today we had no plans other than record, and I was like, "You're not getting me out of this house." So
And that's hard to do.
to get me out of the house,
Yeah.
or not to get me out of the house.
To get you out of the house. Maybe not now.
Yeah.
Maybe not now that we have Disneyland passes.
We got suckered into buying Disneyland passes.
Dang rat.
So my coworker, she invited me. She said, "Do you want to do Universal Studios?" And I was like, "I'd rather go to Disneyland." So originally it was just supposed to be her and I going, and I paid my ticket, and it wasn't a cheap ticket. Granted, it's a park hopper, but still, like, what I paid for my ticket back in the day was half of my Disneyland payment, or half of my Disneyland pass, because I used to have a pass way back in the day, like 2012-ish, 2015-ish, between somewhere around those years. And I haven't had a pass since. We did go to California Adventure for our honeymoon,
No.
or the day after our wedding. And so, yeah, we were supposed to go. And then I felt really bad because sometimes you're just at home. Granted, you have a job.
I do.
And I was just like, it sucks. I'm on vacation and I'm out and about and he's just going to be home. So I convinced you to go with us.
Woe is me.
And it worked out that
It did, yeah.
it was When I say it was the Lord, like, working it out, it really was the Lord working it out. So we went to Disneyland, and then immediately you were like, let's just get passes.
Dude, I love Disneyland. Like, I absolutely love Disneyland. I love everything that there is about it. Now, does it get redundant? Yes, it does. Is it still cool? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Do the lines suck? Absolutely.
Although when we went yesterday, the lines didn't suck.
Yeah, it wasn't too
bad.
bad.
I think that's the key, because when you have the pass, it's like, well, I can just go for a couple hours and it's fine.
Yeah, you get on 2-3 rides, and then you call it a day, and it all works out because you can go back the next day.
Yeah.
Or the day after that, or whatever. You know, or next weekend, or whatever. And then you can build an itinerary. I say this, like, you can build a realistic itinerary where you're like, I can bang these rides out real quick, and then next time I can just do this other set of rides, and then blah, 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 blah. But
Yeah.
it's fun. I love it.
Yeah, so we didn't get, the prices are just so astronomical and like ridiculous. So we did get the second cheapest one. And even that I think is manageable because we're able to go on Sundays. And then like, I even thought like maybe Fridays after work will be like a fun time to go.
If y'all have a pass, let us know.
Yeah.
We'd love to go with you guys.
Realistically, you go 3-4 times and it pays for itself.
Girl math.
I mean, it's true. But
I love that Disneyland has like adopted that, because like even on the pass it'll say if you come 6 times it's like you paid it off, and you're like, oh, thanks Disneyland, appreciate that.
I remember the first time I got my pass, it was like $425. And I thought it was a lot of money back in the day.
Well, because it was a lot of money back in the day.
Yeah, and I told my mom, she's like, well, if you go like 5 times, it pays for itself. And I'm like, exactly. But yeah, what I like about it is that I made a sacrifice that I'm like, okay, I can take this away and still afford the Disneyland pass without cutting into our debt that we're trying to pay off. So that was my number one thing. I was like, I just don't want to sacrifice how much money we're putting into our debt, because we're finally snowballing it. And thankfully we looked back like, okay, we could afford it. I have to cut back on something that I was doing monthly, which is fine.
Same.
What were you doing?
Spending money.
Oh.
I'm the spender in our relationship.
Yeah, but there's something that I was doing monthly that it was literally the same price as the pass. So I was like, okay.
It was a subscription.
It was a subscription, yeah. And so I was like, I'm kind of breaking up with you, but not really.
Yeah.
So
it happens.
Yeah. So then I think we also said that we're gonna try to eliminate. I think we said this, but I think we should try to go the month of July, like no eating out, and see how much money we save there. And that's probably like gonna make up a Disneyland ticket. Probably even more, because we spend like $30-40, except for Sunday. Sunday we're going to Korean barbecue, but that was already in the plan. So after Sunday, we should stop eating out.
But it's so good.
I know, but we can make food here at the house.
We can't make In-N-Out here though.
I can. I've done it.
No, it's not the same. It is not the
You
same.
want
You
a
cook
Disneyland
great.
pass?
No, hold on.
So
Wait,
no
hold on.
more
Wait.
In-N-Out.
You cook great, you do. I cook great, I do. But none of us can like get that like zesty, just like crunch of an In-N-Out burger. You can't.
No more In-N-Out.
Because first of all, we didn't have the buns, the correct buns. I don't even know where to get those buns. If you know where to get those buns, hit us up, man. Because I would love to get those buns.
So no more In-N-Out. But yeah, so we went Tuesday and we went with my coworker, and my coworker is like, I'm not going to tell you no. You should get it. Horrible influence.
No, you did the right thing.
And so by the end of the night, because now I think we said this, if not, but you're able to use like your Disneyland ticket as a down payment.
Yeah.
At first I was like, this is dumb, because now I'm getting charged twice, but realistically it's like a car payment. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I thought, I won't get charged until like the end of July.
No.
But no, it's just they minimum, like you would have had to pay more throughout the month.
Right.
So, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so then I was like, are we getting them or not? Because you have until the end of the night. And you're like, let's get them. And I was like, fine. So, that's going to be
her fault.
Date nights.
100%.
It wasn't my fault.
No, it works out for me though, because like before all this, I had some Disney pins, and I'm not like a big collector of them, but I like them. Like my most coveted one right now is my Avengers pin.
Mm-hmm.
I freaking absolutely love it. It's like the big Avengers A on it, and I really, really like it. And now I get to add to my obsession of pins now, which is going to be fantastically
So we're going to have to
fantastic.
save more money now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I had a pin
Yeah.
that was gifted to me, and your collection is my collection.
Our collection is our collection.
Aww.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, so then we went yesterday, and it was
Hot.
no. That's not what I was gonna say.
It
It
was
was
hot,
very
though.
nostalgic for me.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
it's been such a long time since I watched the Fantasmic show, since I watched the fireworks, and it literally brought me. I don't know why I'm getting teary-eyed with this.
Oh man.
But it took me back to like childhood. My mom has a video somewhere out in the world.
VHS.
VHS
I
video.
love it. That's so cool.
And I'm little, and they took me to Disneyland. And I used to go to Disneyland with my mom all the time. I have pictures of me, my mom, and my sister, and my aunt. And I have Mickey's Fantasmic.
Oh, the magic hat or whatever
The
it's called,
magic
yeah.
hat with the ears. That was actually my first set of ears ever. And
You
so
still have that? Is it still somewhere?
I'm pretty sure we have it somewhere.
That's cool.
But I was older already when
Yeah.
we went. But it took me back to like the times I used to come with my mom. And I was just like, you know what? This was the right choice. A little
That's great.
expensive choice, but
I remember
it was
going
the
back
right
as a
choice.
kid. I don't know if you remember, but they used to. I don't know if they still sell them. I haven't seen them, but I haven't looked for them either. But they used to sell these autograph books.
Yes.
Back in the day, they're like a blue
Yes.
binder looking one, and then you'd go around.
There was different ones.
I had the blue one for
I
sure.
had a little.
Yeah.
If you're just listening, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm shaping out a small rectangle.
Dude, you talk with your hands so much, and it's so frustrating sometimes because it's like you'll be on the phone and you're like, yeah, it's in the second cabinet, like on the third shelf, and like you just talk with your hands, and it's like, you know, you can't see you, right? Like, you know that.
Then how do you know that I'm making those hand movements?
You're not on the phone with me.
Oh. You just said you know I can't see you. Okay, anyway, back to Disneyland.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, so you would get like autograph books, and then you would go find all the Disney characters around. Both theme parks basically would do it. I remember vividly, like I remember the Mad Hatter being my favorite autograph because it was his autograph, and then he would do like a Mad Hatter hat in the autograph, which was so cool. But
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, but it was
good
fun.
times.
It was fun. So I'm excited to see what memories we're going to do and have.
Yeah, we watched the fireworks show last night.
Yeah.
So that one is crazy because back in the day, it was just a fireworks show. Like there was no music, there was no animations. It was not choreographed for sure. I can never say that word.
Choreographed?
Yeah, it's such a weird word. Anyway, so it wasn't choreographed before. It was just a show, and then that was it.
Yeah.
And now it's like they project stuff to buildings, and so we stayed at the Fantasmic little arena, I guess you can say, and
I forget what it's called.
venue,
It's
maybe.
Something river.
Yeah, the lazy river? No, that's not a lazy river.
Anyway.
Yeah, so we stayed there, and then they projected everything there, and then like the fireworks were all going off, and it was really, really cool.
So the first time I had ever seen anything projected, my cousin and I and her mom's side of the family, we went to Disney World. And we were at Magic Kingdom, and that's when I saw things projected. And at that point, I had already had a pass. So I was like, oh, they don't do this at Disneyland. And they had, basically it's classic Disney movies and newer movies as well.
Yep.
Projected on the castle, and while the songs and the music and all that's projected, you have the fireworks. Somewhere down the line, Disneyland started doing that. So they projected on the castle, and then they projected on Main Street. I didn't know they did it at the Fantasmic
I didn't know that either.
area either. So yesterday, it was towards the end of the night, and we were debating. We had said we're going to Disneyland to watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
And we almost left, but I was like, no, like I really want to watch the fireworks. So there was a parade going on, and we were trying to figure out where to go, what we wanted to do. So one of the cast members was like, just get on a couple of rides, then come back and secure a spot.
Yeah, just like go kill some time and then come back.
So then I was like, well, what time does the Fantasmic show start? And you were like 9:05. It was like 9 o'clock. And so we went to a cast member and asked, where can we get a good seat? And so she's like, just go by the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Great. There was another cast member. She goes, is it just you two? And we were like, yeah. She's like, follow me. And she led us in the reserved section. We sat down in like white chairs. very fancy.
Yeah, we didn't even sit on the floor.
Yeah, and so we were able to have like not front row seats, but front row seats.
Yeah, no,
to
they were great.
Fantasmic.
Yeah.
And that's where I got nostalgia just like hit in my face. And then we were able to watch the fireworks from there, and then they projected the same way that they do Fantasmic with the water
Yeah.
sprayed up and the projectors.
Misted, I guess you can say.
There you go. That's what they did with the fireworks. So the same things that are projected on the castle was projected in the Fantasmic Arena. And so
the first time I ever saw them use a projector like that was it wasn't called World of Color. It was called something else before World of Color.
no, it's always been called World of Color.
I could have sworn it was called something else.
No.
Really? Huh. So that's where I saw it first happen, where it's at California Adventure, and then they do like the mist, and they make a screen out of it, and then they project all kinds of movies and clips and everything. My favorite though was the Pirates of the Caribbean, because they did this with Fantasmic too, but they do like a fire show, and they do all this crazy fire stuff, and like feeling just the heat from everything is really, really cool too. But yeah, I love Disneyland.
Yeah.
I love
it. Yeah, it was an investment, but I think it's going to be a fun investment.
Yeah,
So
that'll be worth
I
it.
am planning on going at least once or twice a month.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. If you guys know where we can park for free, please let us know.
Yeah, that's another thing. We have to pay for parking.
Yeah,
but,
parking is absolute
but
garbage
whatever,
there.
it's fine. We get a $10 discount, but
Yeah.
I remember when parking was $25.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. We did that Tuesday and yesterday, and then Monday I went to go see some friends. So even though I had my vacation, I feel like every day I had something to do. So Monday we went to LA. You golfed with your brother. How was that?
Oh, I suck. I absolutely suck at golf. But it's fun though. It's like it teaches you to not golf. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was really cool. I was getting frustrated with my swing, as everybody does. My brother lost his phone for like 40 minutes. That kid loses everything.
Loses everything.
Everything.
And I'm just like, I lose my phone in the house.
Like
I
this
lose
dude-
my keys
yeah.
in the house.
This dude can like have his phone in his hand and
he
it'll
just
disappear. It'll disappear
we went to
into
Mexico.
thin air.
We went to Mexico right after we got engaged, and he lost his GoPro
Oh, I know.
on a ride.
I lost my GoPro too, though, so I can't make fun of him.
But you lost it like you saw it fall.
Yeah, it's not falling in the lake.
Him, he's like, where did it go?
And Alex and I looked at each other. We're like, "We jumping in?" I was like, "Nah, I just lost $500, bro."
Yeah, but
It's so funny.
anyway, he loses everything.
He does.
And
So we were like on a golf cart.
I'm gonna say something mean.
Oh no.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, so we were on a golf cart for like 30, 40 minutes, just trying to retrace our steps. And then I go, dude, log into your
Find mine.
Find My on my phone, and then you can find it that way. And he goes, I don't know my password.
But why couldn't you find it from your account?
It was just giving us like where like it was last seen. So it doesn't like pinpoint
Yeah, it's just
it.
the general area.
Uh-huh. And then it sucks because like at a golf course, it could be anywhere.
Right.
Luckily these two guys that were behind us, we asked them, oh, and then he like left his club like at a prior hole, and then they brought it to us. It was a whole thing. And then they find the phone for us. The guy literally shot it where the phone was. So like if his golf ball didn't go that direction, I don't know if we would have found the phone, to be honest.
Probably not.
So they find the phone. By that point, like I was kind of already checked out and was like, I'm so over this, and I was so hungry too. Yeah, so we shot around the golf. We played 9 holes. Dude, I can't do 18 holes. Like as much as like it sounds like a great idea in my head, we played 18 at a church event. By like hole 10, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm so done. But 9 holes I can for sure do. I'll shoot 18. You know what it is though? It's like your body really like is taxing to that. Like if you're not me personally, like I don't work out as often, or like I don't do like the movements that golfers do, like your swing, approach does. and then like you start feeling it, like your obliques start hurting, your arms start hurting, like your hips, because like you're just moving with the ball. I have to go do Pilates. Like I really have to go do Pilates and like work on my hip movements and like body movements and
Your
stuff.
mobility.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So the other day we hung out with some friends, and again, if you are not watching this on video, you can't see what I'm doing, but they have
Oh,
this
that's funny.
exercise tool. It almost looks like a gardening tool, like those giant scissors. And so you press it together, and it's like heavy, so you have to try to
Yeah, it
close
builds pressure.
Right. And so they gave it to Adrian, and Adrian's struggling with it, and
Okay, hold on. They're gonna hose me for this, but it's okay. I wasn't struggling with it. I just thought it was like gonna be like one of those like smooth ones where it's just like it's a smooth
It was a
thing.
smooth
It was
close.
not smooth.
Anyway, so I'm like, I'll try it. I do Pilates. And they were all the boys. I was the only girl around. All the boys were like, oh, Jocelynne, you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to close it. Come on, don't make me laugh. I grab it and I just closed it. And their mouths were like, oh, Adrian, like, are you safe? Are you scared? Like,
I'm not.
And so I was like, don't knock on my Pilates.
Oh, it's so good.
Don't underestimate those 3-pound weights.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
yeah,
yeah,
I have to
Pilates
go
is
do a
fine.
Pilates because
Not at my gym though, because mine is girls only.
Right, but I have seen like golfers take the Pilates approach. Like I looked it up on Instagram and it popped up, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So they do like the what's the thing where you're like on a base and it moves?
The reformer.
Is that what it's called?
So the reformer was made for people who can't or struggle with mat Pilates.
Got it.
So mat Pilates is harder.
Okay. Yeah, so like they would do like a stick, and then the stick was like on a rope or whatever, or like on a line.
Yeah.
And then as they move it, like the board moves too,
The
but
reformer.
your weight is on it and
Right.
everything. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's super interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was Monday. I went to a friend's house. It's so funny because these friends, we're all like connected in a weird way because they're my friends, but they're also Adrian's friends, but they're also Adrian's cousins. So like Adrian's cousins, who are also my friends, married my friends, who are also Adrian's friends. So we're just like one big happy family.
Yeah, it's weird.
So it's like, technically, like,
Shout out small churches.
like I'm like they're my family now. Like so,
Well,
my
they
friends
are,
turned
yeah.
into family. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I hung out with her and another friend, and then you joined us for dinner, and then we came home and we had Disneyland on Tuesday. We got into a huge fight, like on our way to Disneyland. And by the end, like we were taking our our castle
man.
pictures, and I was like, "Look, love, you wouldn't even be able to tell we were mad at each other this morning." And you
I wasn't mad at you.
You were mad at the situation. I was mad
at the
situation as well.
No, you
but
were
I took it
not.
out on you.
Whatever.
You forgave me, so it's fine.
Uh-huh.
But
Whatever.
yeah, so that was Tuesday, and then Wednesday I went to Pilates because usually I do Pilates 6 days a week.
I worked.
Yeah, this week I was like, I'm just going 2 days and it's fine. I'm going tomorrow though, but yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna wake up super early because whatever.
Yeah, her alarm goes off at 4:30 in the morning.
5:30 in the morning. Thank you very much.
Might as well be 4:30.
So I went to Pilates on Wednesday. I came home. I had an appointment. Came back home, and then I had a friend over for lunch, and we got to chat and talk, and it was a really sweet time together. Then you came home, and you were like, "Do you want to go to Disneyland tomorrow?" So I was like, "Sure."
I sound like that?
Yeah. So and then yesterday, I went to my Pilates class. I met with another friend for coffee, and that was a very sweet time as well. And we got to share our health journeys, which I do have an update for you guys. And she got to share with me a little bit of her testimony. I got to share with her a little bit of mine. And then we came back home and then went to Disneyland. And then today we were supposed to meet with Veronica. If you guys remember her, we have an episode with her. If you haven't seen it, I will link it. But she had some things come up with her family. And she's like, hey, is it okay? I just have to cancel. And I was like, girl, don't worry about it. Like, we're going to hang out on Sunday. It's fine.
Worry about it.
Kind of worked out because I was so exhausted yesterday and this morning that I was like, I needed just a day where I don't do anything. Like, other than like clean up the house.
We're going to Disneyland later. Just kidding. No, we're not.
It's blocked off. We can't go. But yeah, it was just like, no. So then tomorrow I have Pilates and then we have a 4th of July party that we're going to after. So
that should be fun.
And it's with that same group of friends / family. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited. And then Sunday we have Korean barbecue.
You think because it's the 250th, like fireworks are in California, fireworks are already crazy. Like there's a bunch of crazy Mexicans out there that like just like all kinds of fireworks. But because it's true. But because it's the 250th anniversary of the country, you think it's just going to be like crazier?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I don't know.
I think it is.
I think it is.
I think it's going to be absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So, I don't know. The dog should be fine at home. I don't think Hulk has never reacted to fireworks. Sadie's
he usually watches them.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Hulk.
Oh, my little cripple. Come here.
Come here, Bubba. Come on. Hulk is a little crippled at the moment. Come on. I don't have your collar, so I can't help you. Okay, come with my coffee. There you go. The other day, he was outside when I had my friend over, and the neighbor dog made his way. So we have an ADU, and so whenever you hear me say the neighbor, I am referring to the people in the ADU. Their dog jumped the gate, and I don't know if they were running or not, but all of a sudden, Wednesday night, we saw Hulk with a little limp, and we're like, oh, he probably ran again. So he's fine. He's just a little sore. Huh, you little crippled mutt? Yeah, that's... What were we talking about? Are you kidding me?
Yep, he got it. He got it right there.
Yeah.
So you should drink out of there.
Or just not drink it at all.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, I think my coffee's done, guys. Hulk licked my cup. Which, speaking of cups, Adrian has a habit of breaking my favorite cups.
Oh, man. I felt so bad. I love those beer can style cups.
But they suck.
They're just too thin.
Yeah.
And then like you bang them and then they just shatter into a million pieces.
Yeah, Adrian has a habit of breaking my favorite mugs and cups. So
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
That's why I got you a Disneyland pass.
To make up for all things you've broken.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So it was a very fun week.
Is it gonna be hard going back to work?
No. I think I'm excited to get back.
Do you miss work?
Yeah. I have a very fun job. Like, I have a fun job.
You needed this week off. 100% you needed this week off.
I think I was just a little burnt out. Like, because again, like, we don't get time off or things like that.
Yeah.
But I'm refreshed. I'm ready. I'm ready for... The new school year doesn't start until... Okay. We have another guest. Nope.
No,
she left.
Oh my goodness.
If you can see on the camera, Hulk
Besito.
Besito? Besito.
Besito.
So the best in front of my friends.
Nope.
Okay, well.
Not happening.
Hulk was just really in my face right now. So the school year doesn't start until August, so I'm excited to see what our class assignments will be for next year. So I think this was just a good, like, okay, like, let's start fresh.
Yeah, another refresher.
My co-teacher won't be back until Tuesday, but whatever, it's fine, I guess. I'll manage the classroom by myself. I've done it before.
Hey,
do it again. So I'm excited to see what the classroom assignments are going to be, but my co-teacher is going to be out on Monday, so we'll see how that goes, but it should be fine. Yeah. Hopefully our numbers are low. No, it's fine.
Oh.
But, yeah.
World Cup is heating up. It's going crazy. USA had a great game the other day. Well, not. See, like this whole like. So, USA had a pretty good game, but now, well, not now, but like VAR has been kind of out for a little bit, and I have like a love-hate relationship with VAR, where if you're not familiar with VAR, what they do is they're a separate team of referees that are looking at the game through cameras, basically, right? So they're in the ref's ear that's reffing the game, and if they see something like, hey, that was a foul, go ahead and mark it or go ahead and view it and see what you think. He'll go to the screen, and then they pretty much as a team say, oh, well, that was either a yellow card or a red card or a penalty or a handball or whatever. So during the game, the USA player committed a pretty big foul. It was a big foul. Was it for a red card? I don't think so. I think it was a strong yellow card. I don't think it was quite a red card, but they red carded our best forward. So he's going to miss the next game. So we'll see how that goes. You're such a mutt, dude. That's our dog.
If you, again, you need to like watch this on video or something, because he literally just came, knocked all the pillows out of the way just to lay on it.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry.
Because this is his world and we're just living in it.
Yeah, this is his house.
Yeah, so I have a love-hate relationship with VAR. Yeah, Mexico plays Sunday. They play England, which is going to be pretty good. USA plays Belgium on Monday, so that should be a good game too.
It's coming down to the wire, and
yeah, this is where everything starts getting interesting.
Because it's win or go home.
Exactly. I think Croatia got cheated. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. So FIFA threw out a statement saying that they have this ball technology now where there's sensors in the ball itself. So you're able to see when the ball gets hit or how the ball is like manipulated with or whatever, right? They're saying that the Croatian player, it hit the Croatian player before the guy was onside, so he was offside. If you look very, very, very closely, it missed the Croatian player by a lot. And so it does hit the defender, which the Portuguese defender, which then would not be offside, and then that's a tie game there, and then who knows what would have happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it sucks for Croatia.
I remember we were at Disneyland. We were in the line.
Yeah, we were in line, yeah.
I remember these girls watching the game.
Yeah.
And so we saw, like, we happened to, like, see that goal. And then...
Yeah, I came home and then I looked at it closely because there was a big controversy on it. And then everybody's, like, talking about it, so...
Yeah.
Yep. It's one of those unfortunate things that happen. So that's why I have a love-hate relationship with VAR, because it's like back in the day, without it, it's to the linesman.
Right.
And then we didn't have the technology that we have now to be like, oh, well, we still would have said like, oh, he messed up, but not to this grand thing. Yeah. But yeah, the World Cup. We got to go the next one. The next one's going to be in Portugal and Spain. So that should be fun. Oh, I've been getting a kick out of everybody that is internationally that comes to the U.S. and like is trying new foods and stuff. I find it hilarious.
That video just came up on my feed.
The ranch one? Yeah. So this guy from Germany was like, he gets asked like, oh, what? So the question is, what are you taking back to like
your home
country? And it was like, I'm assuming the guy was like memory-wise, like, what are you taking back with you? Like, this was a great experience and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like a U.S. custom or tradition or something.
And this dude was like,
ranch.
I'm taking ranch back.
He's like, I already got 2 bottles of it.
Yeah, he's like, I already got 2 bottles in my suitcase. I'm like, dude, that's so funny.
Yeah, and he was so excited about it. Ranch.
Yeah. I guess that's a cool thing about like having 3 different nations. Like, as hosts. Because I've never had Canadian food other than like maple syrup. Maple syrup's Canadian, right?
I don't know. I'm assuming so.
Yeah, I guess. So I can't speak for what their food is, but seeing like another video I saw was like Koreans going to a barbecue place in Texas, and then having barbecue for the first, like American barbecue for the first time, and he's taking a bite out of like this big old, like we call them dino ribs, and like he's like, dude, this is so good, and like other people going down to Mexico and trying out their food and stuff, and like having like authentic tacos and authentic street food and everything.
Tacos sound pretty bomb. Sorry.
I'm like, no, I want tacos.
I'm hungry.
I am hungry. But yeah, so it's been really, really cool seeing like just all these different people coming to the US and Mexico and stuff and trying things out for the first time. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that ranch one like took me. I was like,
it's so wholesome. Like, ranch.
Yeah. Well, good luck with your ranch, man.
Yeah.
It is funny though, because it's like, another one I saw was biscuits and gravy. So biscuits and gravy here are very different from biscuits and gravy in the UK.
Right.
You know, I don't even know what their biscuits and gravy are. He was explaining it and I forgot what it was. But yeah, he's like, dude, like I'll never have biscuits and gravy like you do here in America and stuff. Yeah, it's been very cool watching that.
Yeah. I am into it because of you. Like, if it were just like me on my own, I'd be like, but I'll watch the games with you.
Yeah.
And
they've been really good games. Like,
yeah, they have been.
There's some crazy games happening. I know Argentina plays today, which I hope they lose. I really hope they lose. I wanted Portugal to lose so bad.
Yeah.
Because like these are players that yes, I grew up with, but I never really liked.
Right.
Like I liked other players over these guys. Like I've never been a Messi fan. I've never been a Ronaldo fan. No, I'll take that back. I was a Ronaldo fan when he played in Manchester.
Yeah, because you liked Manchester.
No.
Oh.
So he played for Manchester United.
Oh.
I'm a City fan.
Got
but
it.
Yeah. But like growing up, I loved seeing like Kun Agüero play. He played for City. I like seeing Robin van Persie. He played for the Dutch, and
I don't know who any of these people are.
I know. See, that's why. So that's
that's the thing.
Yeah, that's what makes me mad because it's like these great players that came up during that same era of like the Messi and Ronaldo era, but because
they got overshadowed.
Exactly. Like.
So this is my thing. I liked soccer when I was little. Like it was our family sport. I played it for a little bit.
Well, your uncle's still a big soccer fan.
Yeah, he's a huge soccer fan. Somewhere down the line, I lost interest. I don't know where that line was, but I just lost interest.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I don't think I've ever said this out loud, but like one thing that I appreciate about you and like our marriage is you get me into these things.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'm not watching like soccer, like I don't have a team, but because you're enjoying it, I enjoy it. You got me into football.
Yeah.
And so now
we don't root for the same team there.
We do not. So the reason why I'm a Seahawks fan is because one year who was it? The Broncos that they were?
I forget who they played.
I don't remember who they were playing.
It might have been though, yeah.
And they were playing, and I was rooting for the Seahawks because Mac Miller was a Seahawks fan, and I really liked Mac Miller at the time.
Mac Miller is not a Seahawks fan.
Not Mac Miller. Oh my God, Macklemore.
There we go. Oh wow.
Sorry, I was like Mac Miller. No. Macklemore.
Yeah.
Macklemore was.
Mac Miller was a big Steelers fan.
Yes. My friend, he's a Steelers fan. So I used to go for the Steelers when we hung out with him, and like that's how I kept up with football. Like, oh well, he's a Steelers fan, so I'm a Steelers fan, I guess. And he was like one of my really close friends, and so you know him, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but then after that, and then the Seahawks were playing. Let's just say the World Cup. The Seahawks are playing the Super Bowl, and I was like, well, I'm going to root for the Seahawks, and they won.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm a Seahawks fan. Like, they won. I rooted for them. Yay. So by default, I became a Seahawks fan, but I never kept up with them. I never watched a game. I knew diddly squat.
Yeah, she's like, is Russell Wilson still playing? I'm
I knew he had left. He had left. But
I think he's retired now, as a matter of fact.
Yes, he retired this year.
Thank God.
Anyway, so I knew who Russell Wilson was, and like that's as far as I knew. Mm-hmm. So when we got married, well, I knew when we became friends, I knew you were a Patriots fan.
Yep.
Then you jumped on the Rams bandwagon.
I did jump on the Rams bandwagon. And they've been doing great.
And so I kind of was like, well, by default, I'm a Rams fan, but I never really claimed to be like a football fan. You got me a jersey.
I did.
You got me a Stafford jersey. And so I was like, okay, great. And then, was it this year?
Technically, it was last season. Played this year, but yes.
Right. So then last season, the Rams and the Seahawks played, and he's like, you got to choose. Like, you're either a Seahawks fan or a Rams fan. Like, pick one. And so I had gone to Seattle with my mom.
That game.
And I had it like, so I was like, I'm a Seahawks fan. Like, I had merch. But again, I didn't, whatever. Mm-hmm. So that game, you were like, you need to make up your mind. Yep. Like, are you a Seahawks fan or are you a Rams fan? And I was like, Seahawks. Like, I'm just going to go for the Seahawks. Yep. And we won.
Wow.
And so and then they made it to the Super Bowl, and then they won the Super Bowl. So I was like, all right, I'm a committed fan now. I am yet to, like, I follow them on Instagram because I even asked Adrian, like, okay, well, how do I get to, like, know more about my players and like all these things. I was like, well, you just gotta kind of keep an eye out, watch them, follow them. So I knew Cooper Kupp because Cooper Kupp was
on the Rams.
And he got traded.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know he was from Seattle.
Yeah,
I did. He's from Seattle, and he's
so I was already I already know a player because we have the Cooper Kupp jersey.
Yeah.
And so I was like, Cooper Kupp, and so they won, and then you gifted me the Cooper Kupp jersey, and I was like,
well, the Super Bowl
Cooper Kupp jersey. And it's funny because I tried it on that day, and I was like, oh, it fits me like a little tight, like it just didn't fit me to my liking. And then a couple of weeks ago, I tried it on, and it fit me perfect, like how I wanted it. Not perfect, but looser. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I am losing weight, and so yeah. But now I have my Cooper Kupp World Series Super Bowl jersey. And so now I'm a little into soccer again. Obviously, I've been into baseball since day one.
Yeah.
And now I'm into football.
Yeah. And then we watch a little bit of the PBR too.
Yes, we watch a little bit of PBR, UFC.
Oh, UFC.
Yeah.
Big fight coming up a couple weeks, so that should be fun. McGregor Holloway too. Yeah. Connor's back after a gruesome leg injury, so we'll see how he does. I don't have big hopes for him, but we'll see.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's our sports life right now, and
we're trying to figure out if we want to go to the Seahawks Rams game.
We have Disneyland tickets. We can't go. I wanted to go to the Seahawks Rams game in Seattle. I wanted that to be my Christmas.
And they played Christmas Day.
The Christmas Day. But it's just too expensive, I think, for a hotel and flights.
Football tickets are just outrageous. Like, I don't understand why football tickets are so much money.
Well, the flight and hotel alone was going to be like $1,200.
Yeah.
Alone. And I was like, it's not worth it.
But that's expected, though. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's expected because we were going for a few days and stuff. So it's expected.
I would rather just watch it in the comfort of my own home.
But it's like...
Opening Christmas presents.
I don't understand.
Watching the Seahawks kick some booty.
Wow.
It would be fun if you wear your Cooper Kupp jersey and I wear my Cooper Kupp jersey, and then...
But he's no longer on my team.
It doesn't matter, but you still have it. It'd just be funny.
No, okay.
I wore the Cooper Kupp jersey when
the Super Bowl was happening.
And everybody was like, "You're wearing a Rams shirt or a Rams jersey," and I'm like, "But it's Cooper Kupp, and he's on the Seahawks." But
played a great game too.
Anyway, I just rather watch it in the comfort of my own home. Maybe in a Disneyland ride.
I don't get why football tickets in general are just such a hot ticket for lack of a better word.
Everything is.
Yeah.
But speaking of kind of transitioning this, because I mentioned it earlier in the video, my health stuff.
Take it away.
We do have a little bit of an update. As I was, so I don't know how many of our viewers are, probably no one. I'm probably the only one. But there's this, I watch The Housewives. And Salt Lake City, there's this girl named Whitney, and she always goes, "I'm on my healing journey." But she says healing instead of healing. And then I caught myself saying like healing journey a lot throughout the last episode. And I was like, don't say that anymore.
Yeah, please. Please don't.
Anyway, I do have a health update. So I had an ultrasound last week. And I didn't hear anything. So I was like, well, some news is good news. No news is good news. And about an hour ago, I was literally sitting here and then I got a message on iChart. I'm still waiting for a phone call. I had ChatGPT summarize this for me. And I did mention in the last video that the girl asked me, do you have a history of fibroids? And I said, no. Why? Turns out I have a fibroid. So the fibroid that I have is about the size of a grape. It's not on my ovaries, which is good. It's on my uterus. So ChatGPT made it seem very like, this is very reassuring. Like, you have nothing to worry about. You should be fine. It gave me some follow-up questions to ask my doctor when they do call me. I don't think they're not going to call me today. It's Friday and
4th of July weekend.
4th of July weekend. So I'm expecting a phone call sometime next week. So that gave me a sense of peace. It explains a lot. And then, see, I do the mistake of asking ChatGPT everything. And I know ChatGPT is not a doctor, but I'm like, I ask it questions in a way where like, could it be like, could this affect this? Could this affect that? And I asked it about my diet because I was talking to my cousin. My cousin had fibroids recently and hers were huge.
And
like
she just got them taken out, right?
Yeah. Her fibroid was so big, you couldn't see her uterus.
So it was like, she said it was the size of a grapefruit?
Softball, yeah. So I called her. I called my mom first and she's like, no, call your cousin. So I was like, okay. So I called my cousin and we're talking about it. She's like, I don't think they're going to take it out. It's so small. She's like, they'll probably monitor it. She's like, and then I told her about, like I've told you I've changed my diet, and I've noticed like when we went to Disneyland, I ate X, Y, and Z, and like I had a tummy reaction to it the last time, and then we went again, and then the next time we went, like I had an eczema reaction. So I was like, okay, so obviously these foods are affecting my body. And she said that she's seen TikToks about like fibroids and an anti-inflammatory diet has helped. So I was like, well, I'm already doing that. That's something that I did mention in the last podcast episode that I had given up like seed oils and I was basically on an animal-based diet. But basically the diet that I'm on is an anti-inflammatory diet. So by default, by me cutting out gluten, cutting out processed foods, it automatically makes it an animal-based diet. So I was like, well, I'm already doing that. So maybe that's why I went from bleeding 20 days in a row to like only bleeding 4 days. So my cousin was like, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. And so it's just more of a confirmation that what you eat really does affect your body.
Oh, for sure.
And so I don't know how this fibroid like happens. I don't know how long it's been in my system. There's no mention of polyps in the test or in the ultrasound. So that's a good sign. It could also be that they're very tiny and they're not seen, but I feel like if I had them, I've had 2 other ultrasounds in the past and they've always come up. The fibroid can cause heavy bleeding and long bleeding. Like that's what was happening with my cousin. So it explains that it would happen to me as well. Even though chat was like, I don't think that's what caused your bleeding. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Like, if there's nothing else, that's what it was, you know? So,
and then it's something that the follow-up will conclude,
I have follow-up questions. So,
well, no, I meant the follow-up call that they're going to give you and stuff,
Yeah, so obviously a doctor's going to know way more than chat. But, yeah, so I'm actually very much at peace with the results of the ultrasound.
Yeah, you got everything and you didn't freak out like you did the first time that you did it. Yeah,
I was lying down and I went, wait, put everything on pause because you were watching a movie. I was like, wait, let me read this. And so at first I saw endometrium and I thought it said endometriosis, but it didn't. It said endometrium. So I was talking to my cousin about it, and she goes, yeah, endometriosis, they can't really find it in an ultrasound. I'm like, right, and that's why I'm confused because in Wisconsin they told me I had it, but then when I went to see the doctor, she said they couldn't confirm it. I was like, and I don't want to say that I had it because what if I didn't have it? So then she goes, do you have pain at all? And I'm like, no. Like, everyone that I know that has endometriosis, because I know people who have endometriosis, say it's very painful. And my cousin's like, it is. Like, I have friends that have it and they're on the floor. And I was like, yeah. Oh, wow. So then I told her, I was like, yeah, I don't have that. I just have heavy bleeding. And she goes, and my cousin's like, I don't think you have it. And I was like, I don't think I have it either. Right. So now I'm a little PO'd because it's like, well, I freaked out 2 years ago for no reason. But whatever, it's fine. Like, praise be to God that it didn't come up. So the ultrasound, it actually said that my endometrium, because it's either too thick or like it's normal, the lining was normal.
That's good.
Which that's the first time I've ever heard that in my life. And even chat said like, because I had it like summarize its findings, like summarize it for me. And because they have like the findings and then it had like a summary, and then that's where I saw like 1.2 centimeter fibroid, but I sent the whole diagnostic to chat. And oh yeah, I was talking about my endometrium
being normal
thickness, and it's depending on where you were in your menstrual cycle, like this is actually really normal. So I'm like, well, I had just finished my, so that's another thing because of my cousin. So when you're diagnosed, I believe that when you have endometriosis, the lining is really thick. So when you're bleeding, so you have your menstrual cycle, right? And in that cycle, you have 4 cycles. You have your menstrual cycle, your menstrual phase, your little, I don't know, I can't even pronounce the stupid phases, but you have 4 different phases within your cycle.
Yep.
So your menstrual, that's what's the bleeding, but mine, because I bleed so much, it's weird. So the last time I got an ultrasound, I was bleeding, which would explain why my endometrium was thick. So they probably saw that it was thick, and that's why they thought it was endometriosis.
Got it. Yeah.
And that's what I told my cousin, and she's like, that actually makes a lot of sense. Because now in this ultrasound, it says the lining is normal. So if I had endometriosis, the lining would have been thicker.
Right.
So because I was bleeding in my last ultrasound, the lining was thicker. I wasn't bleeding in this ultrasound, my lining was normal. So that's good news. Praise be to God. And that's a little health update that I have for you guys. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that's worth stressing over. If anything, Lord willing, it's just we continue to monitor it, and it just, because my cousin was saying that fibroids, they feed off like some blood supply. So if that blood supply is cut off, then they just kind of die so I'm very glad that it's not on my ovaries, because that eliminates an infertility issue. So yeah, I don't know if we're infertile as of right now. There's a lot of like other things, like I haven't been tracking ovulation, and that's why I told my cousin, like, it's not like we're actively like trying to get pregnant every single month, but it is also like we've been married for 4.5 years and it hasn't happened. So like we either have to be better at tracking it, because it could be that we're missing the mark, or there's other issues going on. So I knew the polyps were one issue, but it doesn't seem like this fibroid is an issue. So that's a question that I would have to ask. But everything is going well. Praise be to God. And I'm just going to keep my diet and try to lose some more weight. I don't know how much weight I've lost. I haven't weighed myself yet. And I think that's a good thing. I'd rather see it in like my jeans. Like even these jeans, they fit me so big, but I didn't want to wear I'm very weird about the clothes that I wear. Like I like to save my like good clothes for like work, and just kind of wear like my whatever clothes at home. But anyway, so yeah, that's the little, if you guys can just continue to pray, just that there's more clarity. And if this is the worst of it, then may the Lord just continue to like heal my body, and we just monitor this thing so that it doesn't get bigger or worse. Hopefully there's no major surgery that's needed, because
that's the wild stuff.
That's my little update.
Nice. I got nothing for you guys.
But
that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I guess we'll update you guys when we get the follow-up call and everything, and then we'll go from there.
But that's pretty much.
I think a little Disneyland can help.
You're sad? Go to the Word of the God, and then go to the Word of the God.
Wow.
Go to the Word of the Lord, and then go to
Disneyland. Yeah.
But
gotta love it.
We did go to our old church. We'll visit sometimes, and something. Our friend is now the assistant pastor of the church.
Sure is.
Shout out, we love you. But he's also the pastor of the English ministry, so that's the service that we go to visit.
English service now. It's not ministry, it's a service. Yeah.
English service. And he actually said something. He gave an example of like how we spread the gospel, but we don't share why we need the gospel. And it was actually very convicting for me because at the end of last episode, I did say like, oh, if you guys don't know Jesus, like hit us up. He loves you, he this and that. But I didn't share like, well, why do we need Jesus? And so I don't want there to be another opportunity like without sharing the full gospel.
Yeah.
And basically that is, we are trash. We're not good. We may think that, oh, well, I'm not this evil, horrible person, so I'm good. No, like the Bible says that even our good works are like dirty rags to God. So because in our nature, we're not good, we need someone to come and pay the price for our sins, because whether you realize it or not, like we are sinful people. We live in a fallen world, and Christ came and died that death on the cross so that we can inherit the kingdom of God, because without there being a substitution, like we're separated from God eternally. And so yeah, I hope this makes sense. I don't know if I get very nervous. I don't know why I get so nervous, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to share the gospel. not in a like I'm so nervous kind of way, but in a like I just want to make sure it's like you guys understand it.
Yeah.
But I'm so much better sharing it when I write.
Do a blog. Are blogs still a thing?
That's where I'm
Are blogs
at.
still like
I don't know,
as
because
popular as they once were?
I don't know, because I'm still on that like, should She's Redeemed be a blog?
Right.
And see, I brought it back, and then it's back on this like pause again. And anyway, I can get more into detail about it, like comparing Ruth to us and Boaz to Jesus. And I love that story. If you guys have not read the book of Ruth, I recommend it. I used to see it as like, oh my gosh, Boaz like loved Ruth and he brought her back and like redeemed her life. But it's like, once you realize in its context, it's a mirror of Ruth being us, because Ruth was a Moabite woman, and her confession of faith saying, your God will be my God. That's us in our conversion for Christ. And then Boaz came. He was the kinsman redeemer, came and was like, I'm going to marry this girl. And that's what Christ did for us. Like it's in, see, and then I go back, it's like, it's in Leviticus, and it's this and that. I tend to complicate things, and then I ramble when I get nervous. But anyway, I just wanted to share that conviction that I had, that you can't have the true gospel without acknowledging that I'm not good enough without Christ. Like, I need Christ, and without Christ, I will never be good enough to get into the kingdom of heaven.
Back in the Calvary Chapel days, they had this thing called the Chapel Cafe. And one of my favorite drinks was called the Boaz. And I don't even remember what it was. Like, I don't remember what ingredients it had, but it was like there was like a play on a Frappuccino. And I would always go there and be like, yeah, let me get a Boaz. And like that Boaz like name has stuck with me because of that stupid frap.
I think we should do a series where we're actually reading a book together and like discussing it. I don't know. What do you guys think? If that's something you guys would be intrigued to do, let us know in the comments. But yeah, I know today we talked a lot about silly things and stuff, but I never want to lose the focus that this is first and foremost a faith-based podcast, and it is all to honor and glorify the Lord. So even if our testimony doesn't directly say God's name, know that God is in every single one of our decisions and every single one of our life choices, even down to the Disneyland pass. Like, as silly as that is, like, it really, like, it's true, you know? But yeah, if that's something that you guys would be interested in, please let us know in the comments. And yeah, just continue to pray for us, and that the Lord may continue to use us to do his work and not our own. And even if this just reaches one person or each other, if that's God's will, then let it be. We are content in that. It could be his will. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today.
That's it.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for joining us.
This is You Plus Coffee. We out.
Bye.
Peace.